So we have all been programmed. Maybe you know this, maybe you don't know this, maybe you agree with it, maybe you don't, but we have all been programmed. And apart from the overall programming, we also run our own programs. Every one of us have our own history of beliefs, experiences that form our opinions, that form our way of operating, how we behave, how we show up in the world, because we have our own programs. And for this video, what I really just want to do is I just want to make you aware also of those programs, because it's all of course programs. They run automatically, they're subconscious. And a lot of my teachings and a lot of things I do, and we've spoken about this many occasions, a lot of it is to actually become aware of those programs, because when you are aware of something, you can actually understand and manage and change it if it doesn't work for you. But the key is to get aware, to become aware of it. So that's in fact, almost all of my teachings, all of my work is around those programs. But I also want you, and especially now with everything's going on, a lot of conflict, a lot of opinions, a lot of global drama, whether it's the Ukraine war, whether it's the pandemic, whether it's the AI, whether it's our health issues, whatever. I want you to just really come back to the basics of what are the programs that are still running in you. And how you do that is not only how you respond to the overall things, the news, the information that comes into your field, but how you respond to the everyday things that come into your field. And by that I mean something as simple as, let's say you hear about traffic on the road. And your immediate response, not your thoughts about it, your initial, that very first initial reaction. Because if you watch closely, if you become aware of your body, you will notice there's a very first initial reaction. And I'm specifically saying reaction and not responding, because we are also taught, and I subscribe to that, to respond rather than react. But if you notice very closely, you'll know that there's an initial indication, a signal that your body gives you about what your beliefs are about that kind of thing. So you hear this information of there's traffic on the road, and immediately there's some kind of, oh my word, that may mean something like this, before you even analyze it or unpack it. So that's the kind of things I want you even to get back to basics and become aware of how you respond to initial things. Like, for instance, you get a phone call, someone's name appears on the screen, and there's an initial reaction, a sensation of, and that can be good or bad. It can be an excitement. It can be of, oh wow, so and so is reaching out, or it can be, oh my word, no. Is an initial indication. So it's not about making it good, making it wrong, making it bad, any of that. It's just about becoming aware again of what still the programmings and the beliefs that's running. So notice the everyday things, and that initial reaction, that initial sensation, that initial clue that your body gives you as to what's going on. And I'm specifically saying it now because with everything that's going on in the world and the drama, we need all the help we can get in how to work through that, how to manage that. So yeah, that's really what this video is about. Just a reminder of how the perceptions, because we can always start changing the perceptions if we are aware of what our initial triggers are, what of our initial beliefs are. So notice that very first trigger. For that, you obviously have to become more aware of your body, and that's my that's my life story, to really come back and say, oh, what happened right there? That's your clue. That's where the power is. hey, we can all learn how to deal with things. But when you get down to this is the basic, this was what it is all about for me. And for that, you have to get in touch with your body. For that, you have to stop the mind clutter and get back to the basics. What's that initial trigger? It's still there. It's still how I respond. It's still fear-based, or it's still, volatile. And then you can work from there. Much love to you, and talk to you soon. Bye for now.